Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here and welcome back to another episode on the YouTube channel. Today's episode, it's number 7 of Can We Do Better Than Ange? And with the money that we were given in the last couple of episodes, today it's all about spending and building a squad that can consolidate a top 4 finish. Yes, that is correct. That will be the goal for the rest of the season with 141 million in the bank with sales before I confirm this first transfer, 214 mil in the bank, and we could do some serious damage here in the January transfer window. With this being said, if you've enjoyed the content so far and you're enjoying this video, give it a like to help spread out the content. Also leave a comment for the algorithm gods down below. Let me know who you're doing your save with. Let me know who I should sign. Let me know anything. Ask me for FPL questions because the FPL videos will be out a bit later this week. Lucky last, of course, as well. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. We just hit 400 subscribers. That's massive for a small content creator like me. Please, though, can we keep hitting the sub button? Maybe, just maybe, we can get to 500 subs by the end of the FM24 cycle. I know some people go and look at like 100k. For me, 500 subs would be over the moon. With this being said, let's get straight into the video. I outlined a few players in last video. Raspadori, Tammy, Gnotto, Beto, and Bolo. We went through a list of strikers that we wanted. And in the end, I was online with my Twitch chat last night. I'm currently about to get ready for work, so we're doing this in the morning. And before we got off after our last game against Liverpool, we decided, we did a poll, and it was the Gnotto and Tammy combination of getting 2 strikers for about 40 million roughly is very, very good than buying 1 striker for 40. And look, Tammy for me is the guy that's going to come in, and I really think in our system, the complete forward on attack is the role we're going to move to. I think the advanced board's been fine and Brennan Johnson has started scoring goals, which I'll touch on in a second. But for 22 mil, transfer listed English with the cruciate ligament still in trouble, I think this is just a great signing. He failed his medical, is out for 5 more weeks. However, we know that after 5 weeks, he's going to be fine. So with that being said, it's not much that we can do. If we go to history and injuries, he did his cruciate, and it looks like he might have done it in real life by the sounds of that, which is not good for Tammy. But, 5 more weeks. We get him after Feb, but we should have Notto coming in shortly to play up front because we've obviously got Son going on international duty as well. Definitely got a team register in Mr. Tammy, who's homegrown, which is brilliant. Confirm that as well. And, Tammy, who was a Chelsea prodigy, and played a bit at Chelsea, not a lot, but a little bit, which is fine. And played predominantly for Bristol and Villa. Did okay in the Serie A. His first year in Serie A was really good. So there we go. We're going to assign him a squad number 2, Tammy. And I think I'd love to give him the number 9, but we can't. I can't give him the 45, which is the number I would have liked to give him. I'm going to give him the number 99 so you can just tell that he's a striker. I think that's something that we're going to do. Lucky last thing I want to discuss is on the outs, what's going on. Now, transfer on the outs, if we go by here, if you guys didn't watch last episode, Ben Davies wanted to leave. I think he's fine, but he was on 120k a week, so to get 22 mil for him, I think was good. The big one at Holgerberg. Now, I think he's a good player, but with the money that we could spend and the wage he was on, it makes us like so much better. We can get another striker, which we're doing, and hopefully getting Gnotto, who I'll confirm next time you see us. And it's just big money coming in. Lucky last as well, we have a transfer bid on the out for Lo Celso. Now, Lo Celso came in, he got a very nice assist, and I was like, I'm going to use him. Unfortunately for me, before the next game, he kind of turned around and said, look, I want to leave because I'm not playing enough football. Think that's fair. We've accepted 24 mil from Wolves, and I think it just allows us to buy a couple of younger players, and I think that's the goal. Like, if you look at our squad in the season preview tab, right, have an average age of 25, which is definitely not old. But I really think getting in a younger option as a 6 and get them learning alongside Basuma, Matasar, Oliver Skip could be something for the future. It's either that or we go for a really big name. I'm scouting options at the moment. And, those options include the likes of, on this list, if we go down to the bottom here, the likes of a Giapina, Paulina, Rico Lewis can play in the 8. Dario, obviously not bad. Kefren Turam, who I've used a lot on FM. as well. So these sort of guys are kind of the guys that we are looking at. There's a few guys on this list that don't worry about as well. Son's just gone international break, and obviously the rest of the boys are doing whatever. Karim Kanate could have been an option up front, who is a fantastic wonder kid too. But yeah, at the moment we have a bid in for Gnonto. They wanted a bit too much money for what our scout report said. But, 36 mil, 4 mil after 50, 4 mil after 10 international games in Italy, which if he does that, he's developed very well, and 30 league goals, 5 mil. I think that's a fine enough bid for your backup striker. And that puts me in a really good position where if we find a 6, we get Gnonto in, we just confirm Tammy, the squad's going to look very, very good. In terms of who we're going to be playing this week in this episode, I'm not too sure. Depends on maybe who we draw in the 4th round of the FA Cup. But since we Met, obviously, we beat Everton this morning 4-2 in a bit of a barnstorming one. Where it looks like we concede a bit in this system, but keep a lot of clean sheets. Score a lot of goals, but don't keep a lot of clean sheets. But yeah, we dominated. Everton kind of scored with a couple of their shots on target. It's not a bad spot. So, in short, we're signing Tammy. Gnonto will be through the door next time you see me as well. And lucky last, of course, is going to be a game at some point, and we need to sign a 6 too. Also want to touch on the fact that Brennan Johnson scored a hat-trick against Liverpool, and he scored 2 against... Everton. We're signing a backup striker because we didn't think Gnonto is good enough. All of a sudden, Brennan Johnson finding goals. Have we made a mistake? I don't think so. I think he's going to be class out on the left wing. YouTube, Gnonto officially is becoming a Spurs player, and just in time, as Son's about to go, and we got Manchester United in a few days' time, we have bought Gnonto, and there we are. I've also got an achievement from Steam saying that we bought someone from a scouting priority or scouting assignment, which I'm glad we did. Son to welcome in Gnonto. He's fantastic. In he comes, Mr. Gnonto as well, Wilfred, and he's going to come straight up front and play and allow Johnson to go to the left as well. If you have a look at him straight away, great pace, great acceleration, great dribbling ability. I really do think this Italian wonder kid is going to become quite good for us as well. And it leaves us needing a 6, and that's Dario Sugo at the moment, who we've got a bid in, and it's only for 9 mil, and hopefully he comes in too. That would actually still leave us, if that goes through, with about 155 million plus a lot of wage. We could do some serious damage in this transfer window. There's also an element of me that goes, yeah, but we don't have Europe, so we don't need to build a big squad, so to say, and our best 11 is looking really, really good at the moment. So finding who we're going to spend it on, I don't know. We also got past Grimsby, and our next round is Plymouth, so it's not going to be an FA Cup game. I could give you Chelsea, but what I'm actually thinking is giving you Nottingham Forest, because that will be Tammy Abraham's first game back from injury. I think that's the game we're going to give you in today's episode. Important to document this one here, YouTube, as well. We've just lost our first game in the stream built 4-2-3-1. Our first game on stream on the Monday night. Highlight from kickoff, but it means absolutely nothing. Have a look at the stats here. At 19 shots, 8 on target, 1.71 XG. United scored from a defensive mistake, which I'll show you in a second, and a header corner late doors here, as we've just hit one over. This was the other goal we conceded, as Udogi tried to play Vicario and left it short. If that's how we're going to lose games, this system's really good, but our first loss comes at the hands of United, and it's a big one because we're tied on points, and we've lost. It's also our first game without Heung-min Song, Basuma, Manasseh, etc. And yeah, we really just did not cope. On a different day, we would have won this one comfortably, but an absolute FM in here as well, which is not good. I'll see you guys for any other signings or the Forest game. Well, YouTube, we've done something quite nice. Talisca, FIFA or EA Sports GOAT, was transfer listed for 9 mil in the Saudi leagues, and what a footballer we've just picked up. He's going to come in and play inside forward on the left with the technicals of a god, and 6'2". This guy could be very, very, very good. It also means that we're now going to change the system to look just like this. I've basically just changed the roles the other way around, which means that it will be Talisca on the right, Kulusevski on the left, playing as a winger, just being creative, and Son up front. Obviously, as it stands at the moment, this will not be how we're playing it. I actually think we might move Talisca up front for the first few games, keep Kulusevski on the right, and move Brennan Johnson to the left for now, or play Brennan up front because he's been in good form, which might be the other thing we do. But yeah, it's not too bad. I will also say, last night's stream, perfect, no issues, system worked well. Only one game he didn't score in, which was Brentford, and to be fair, Brentford came and parked the bus as well. Tonight, after working 10 hours on stream, 10 hours and then coming home and streaming, 0-0 against Plymouth in the Cup, after the Man United result you've just seen, we can't score a goal tonight. Hopefully Talisca, for 9 million, who looks this good, is the man that's coming to save us. Well, YouTube, so last night and this morning, scoring goals for fun, beating sides. We're about to lose to West Ham 4-0. I can't score a goal tonight. Talisca on his debut has a free kick here. It'd be nice to see him score. He's done absolutely nothing on his debut. Even gone back to 5 at the back to try and just stem conceding. We conceded to 3 long throws. Can't even score. We can't even score a goal. This is ridiculous. I'm actually losing my mind. What is going on? I don't even know what to say. Look at this. Can you tell where we started streaming? This is ridiculous. We also have a Plymouth FA Cup 4th round replay. I will be giving you that game there because at the moment I think we're going out of the FA Cup. This is beyond a joke at the moment. Beyond a joke. YouTube deadline day. In this very, very, very poor episode for results, Emerson Royale's on his way to Inter. I played him. Right? Only game I didn't play him is this because he kicked up a stink. He came playing to me saying, in November that he didn't play enough games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the last 12 matches bar West Ham. After he said that he didn't play enough, I played him. Off the bench and starting. He's a regular player, which does not mean he needs to be starting every game. You know, off the bench appearance is not bad. Off on the 45th, off 74th, on, off, and some 90 minutes in there. I've never, ever seen a player complain after playing 11, 12 games in a row. He complained and wanted out. 40 million, he's on his way to Inter. Bye, see you later. I don't deal with that. In the meantime, Michael Caedo is coming in, a wonder kid, a 19-year-old that basically is Destiny Udogie, but on the right-hand side, and he's coming in for 34 million to be the backup right back. One goes out, the other one comes in. We're very happy with that. So, as much as this episode has been atrocious, since I've loaded up the stream, we've played 3 games, we lost 2-0 to Man United, the game we dominated Plymouth. West Ham scored 3 long throws versus me. Everything else, outside of that, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm not particularly happy with how things are going. Hopefully we beat Chelsea. It's got that bad that me and the stream have closed the game before deadline day to reopen it, to hope it refreshes something. I know there's no such thing as, the luck modifier when you load into the game and what sort of session you're going to have. But I don't understand how we can go from scoring 1 million goals in January to in December and the start of Jan to I've logged in the first 3 games I haven't scored a goal in. So yeah. Okay, YouTube, executive decision made. This game on our poor run of form is so important, we are going to play it. It's Chelsea at home, and it is lining up as followed. I have decided to not make too many changes to the team. I've been trying to find a way to get Talisca, Kulusevski, what would theoretically be Son, Madison, Bentancur, Basuma all in the same team. I'm not worried about that today. Today is about no longer trying to tweak the system. Leave it as it is from what was scoring goals. This is the system. If Talisca doesn't like playing inside forward on support or vertical winger on support, then so be it. Because I will say, he's very much I must be playing as an inside forward on attack sort of guy with those stats. Don't get me wrong, as an inverted winger on support, still got good stats, just don't think he's particularly the greatest in that role. With that being said though, our team is Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven and Udogie, Basuma, Bentancur, Madison, Talisca, Kulusevski and Brennan Johnson, who has been in some decent form up until today's stream. Squad player is going to get 1. Michael is going to get the number... Going to give him the number... Shoot, that should be Udogie's number. Number 12. Done. In next season, I'm going to fix the squad numbers up for myself. Alright, this is a team that we pummeled at Stamford Bridge. Let's see how we go here. Let's see how we go. Big game. See how Chelsea are lining up. We have yet to score a goal tonight. Maybe closing the game and opening the game again might help. What do you reckon, Twitch chat? Let me know. Links down below to come follow us live on Twitch. Sanchez, James, Diazi, Cowell, Chilwell, Chalobah, Fernandez, Sterling and Cuckoo, Mudryk and Nicholas Jackson up front. If it's anything like real life, it means they're not scoring a goal, but, you know, Fantasy Premier League doesn't come into this. Away we go, boys. Away we go. All right. The team's been telling me we should be work the ball into the box, even though we've never had an issue. But yeah. Bentancur, back to Romero. Romero now. Basuma. Goes all the way back there to Vicario. We've got good shape here in building out. Finds Talisca. Good touch. Back to Romero. Finds Bentancur. Basuma now. Dropping in between both centre-backs. Back to Vicario. Don't mind how we're knocking it around here. Romero again. Bentancur. Basuma. Struggling to get through Chelsea's big block here. I will say that. They've got good shape here, Chelsea. Back to Vicario. Forcing a little bit more backwards, but we're eating up the pressure. Finally get Pedro Porro facing forward. Talisca needs to make a run for him. Doesn't. Instead, it's an early cross looking for Brennan Johnson. What a touch. We've scored a goal. It's lucky Diazi's missed it, but we finally have scored. After what? 90, 180, 270, plus another 10. After 280 minutes of football managering tonight and a 2-hour stream, we have scored our first goal and Brennan Johnson rolls off his man, good touch and finishes, and we lead 1-0. There we go. Finally scored. 1 shot, 1 attack, 1 goal. And Talisca was involved in the build-up, which I don't mind. What do you look like as an inside forward on support? Like on attack, you get that, but on support, you get the vision. He's actually got good vision. Move him just to an inside forward on support, because that is a preferred role of his. Just want to see it. So far, though, a very good start. Match momentum, very good. 65% possession and dominating. Reece James throw-in. Diazi. Levi Colwell. Reece James. Diazi. Good shape from us here. Well done, Brennan Johnson. But they played out well with Enzo Fernandez now. Good ball into Mudryk. Looks for Nicholas Jackson. Very well done. Nathaniel there. Porro, good tackle. Basuma finds Madison. No, he doesn't. Enzo Fernandez wins it back. Chelsea are going to have 1 shot, 1 attack, 1 goal. I'm going to be livid. And they might, in the end, it's straight at Vicario, thank Christ. In a game that we've had pretty much everything, that would have been pretty horrid to see Chelsea score out of nothing. Talisca on the free kick. He's very good at these. Hits the bar. Pedro Porro heads. Cleared by Colwell. That's going to be a corner. Talisca is very, very, very good at set pieces. Almost better than Madison. Maybe actually would be in game. Pedro Porro with a ball in front. Stick Van de Ven doesn't win it. Another corner. Pedro Porro again. Cleared away. Mickey. Kulusevski have to dig. Decides against shooting. Bentancur now. Great ball to Johnson. Brennan Johnson. What a ball from Rodrigo Bentancur. We're 2-0 up here, boys. See, if you load in the FM and you get a few bad results, just close the game and reopen it. It ain't too bad. Kulusevski, great ball in the end of Bentancur. What a ball from Bentancur here. And Brennan Johnson continues his goal-scoring form and slots, and it's 2-0. Highlight right on half-time. Talisca. Pedro Porro. Good run. Loses out. Mudryk. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Wow. Sanchez, what a save. That should have been 3-0. How that is not 3-0 and game over, I do not know. Pedro Porro whips. Back stick. Talisca's the target, doesn't win it. In the end, it goes behind for another corner. A very dominating display here from Spurs. We don't get time to whip in another corner. That's a bit harsh. And as things stand, we have deserved a 2-0 lead here. You're doing brilliantly, boys. Start the second half. Start the second half. Corner for Chelsea. Would be against the run of play here if this one went in. Chilwell whips. Diazi hits the post. Cleared away. Kulusevski, big body. Flicks it away. Hopefully the highlight. Bit lucky there. Chelsea probably should have scored from that routine. Basuma finds Romero. Goes all the way back there to Vicario. Finds Bentancur, who turns. Finds Madison. Bit lucky to still have the ball. Dejan Kulusevski playing in Son's role. Ball backstick. Talisca's a big boy. Talisca's first goal for the club is a backstick post header, and Mr. 6'2" has scored. And it's 3-0. Good ball from Dejan Kulusevski. And that is 3-0. I'm happy with that. Sterling now, Udogie wins that one back, and it's Madison. Mickey van der Ven, back to Vicario. Got to build. This has been much better from us. From not being able to score to all of a sudden 3-0 up. Pedro Porro. Driving run. Talisca now. Got options on the other flank. What a ball to Dejan. Knocks down to Madison. Madison. Brennan Johnson. 4-0. Brennan Johnson hat-trick. This guy is goated. And there we go. Brennan Johnson again. Bang, bang. You bring Nyonto in, and all of a sudden, as soon as I said we're bringing Tammy and Nyonto, Brennan Johnson has just started scoring goals for fun up front after not scoring like 8 games in a row. With that being said, 56 minutes played, these guys are going to see a little bit of Nyonto here. Brennan, you've done your job. I think that's very good. Also think with Basuma coming back from international break, we're going to get Dario in as well. I think that makes a lot of sense here too. And we're going to get Pedro Porro off, and Michael is going to make his debut. Very happy with this one out here. I'm also going to get the get stuck in instruction off as well. We don't need to do that one. And I might tell us to start working it into the box here as well, only because we're 4-0 up, and I just want us to keep that ball that little bit longer. Just want to see us just, get through this game now. Talisca's had a pretty good game. I'm going to bring him off as well. Tammy's nearly back, but I don't want to risk him just yet. He's, back in full training tomorrow. Going to move Madison into Talisca's role. We're going to get Papa Matasar in there. Madison's actually going to go as a bit more of an advanced playmaker on support and just create out on that right-hand side. Destiny Udogie is also going to come out for Killian. Very comfortable display. 4-0. Much better. Happy with this. Time ticks. 12 shots, 10 on target, 55% possession. And Chelsea have been put back in their box, which is good. And, they're really having a poor year here on Chelsea. Time ticks away. And from conceding 4 against West Ham and things going horribly wrong, you turn FM back on and you win 4-0, boys. Isn't that right, Twitch stream? Nice. Good shout from you, Splitter, to restart the game. And in the end, it's a big result. And we've done very, very, very well. And Brennan Johnson, mate, what a little footballer he's turning out to be. As I said, the reason I bought a striker was not a goal since Everton through to Brentford. I bought 2 strikers in, and then he's decided to go goal, hat-trick, brace, few games without scoring hat-trick. Very, 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 very good from him. But there we go. We're very happy with that. That has been superb. And makes things a little bit better, which is good. Hopefully, we have no issues now against Plymouth. I'm going to actually see you guys at the end of that Plymouth game just to make sure we got through the replay, or you guys will see me for some drama. Okay, YouTube, we should be home and hosed here. 90th minute highlight. We'll give you this last little highlight here, but this is going to pretty much end the episode. We have come to Plymouth and we've won comfortably as Dejan, who came on for Tammy, has done well and scored. Good goal there. Our goals were a very lucky goal, has to be said. It would have been a penalty if it wasn't given, but Talisca looked for Tammy, who was bodying off the centre-back and got tackled, and it went for everybody. And we had a pretty good goal for Brennan Johnson, who has been scoring for fun. Skip this highlight, yeah. And Brennan Johnson's goal is a knockdown header from Van der Ven in the second phase of the corner and a half volley into the back of the net. It's been pretty good. We're back to winning ways as well. It just took us turning FM off and back on again. We won 4-0 and 3-0 and 7 goals in 2 games. We're back to being happy. The long and the short of it is we made some amazing signings, we've made some amazing sales, and we have still got plenty of money in the bank. The squad sits in a very, very, very good spot. And if you look at the season preview, our average age is down to 24. 4. With that all being said, I'm going to see you guys next time for another episode. We actually just drew Chelsea in the FA Cup next round as well, but I have given you Chelsea already 2 times this season. It might be the case that if we get through that one, that might be the next episode, or we might actually look for a game like a Newcastle, or a bit more close to the end of the season where push comes to shove. Because at the moment, the way it's looking like, barring another massive losing streak, is we're going to finish inside the top 7 and have a job next year and be in Europe. Just depends whereabouts we'll be. See you guys next time. Give it a like, subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.